Kevin, where are you?
You can't see me? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Layeth the Squad Down. I am Kevin. Joining me as always is Steve.
If you smell what the new year is cooking.
That's
Hi,
right.
Kevin.
We are back. We took a week off for Christmas, but
We're back and better than ever. Sorry, that was
Okay.
Eric Bischoff's theme when he
Yes.
came back.
Yes, it was. Well, we had a lot of, I won't say good wrestling, but we've had a lot of wrestling this week.
We've had a lot of wrestling and wrestling recap shows in the world of professional wrestling. This would have been a good chance, I'm not gonna lie, if we had actually gotten together and thought of this beforehand, because I watch everything. So I don't know if I mentioned this on the first episode, but I'll go ahead and mention this real quick. I watch Raw, I watch Dark Elevation, I watch Dark, I watch NXT, I watch Dynamite, I watch Thursday Night Impact, I watch New Japan Pro, I watch Rampage, I watch SmackDown, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing one or two shows. But that's what I watch on a weekly basis. So I watch everything. Impact was a recap show. New Japan Pro would have been a fun one to talk about, but I don't really remember all the card exactly. But lot of wrestling, but not a lot of good wrestling this week.
I agree. And the reason you watch all those shows is one of the reasons why I have you on as a co-host, because I don't watch all those shows.
I do.
So I just don't have time. Well, let's start off with Raw. It was a recap. So there's your Raw.
I don't understand the point of a recap show, because for a casual watcher, for just someone that watches it every willy-nilly now and then, the storyline changes so much that it doesn't matter for a yearly recap. And for the avid watcher, for the person that watches on a weekly basis, I've been watching for a year. There's nothing that's leading up to like the next big pay-per-view. That's been a year buildup. A buildup in storyline doesn't last any more than 3 or 4 months in the WWE right now, unless you're Roman Reigns, because he hasn't been pinned since 2019.
Basically, yeah. I don't understand a recap either, especially when you're running 2 house shows on a Monday night. So there you go. WWE Raw was a recap show. So let's get into SmackDown, shall we?
Oh, SmackDown, which as of January 1st still hasn't been loaded onto Hulu, and I had to watch on YouTube highlight clips. I'm sorry, frustrated. Please keep going.
Not a problem.
I know Hunter is watching. Hunter, get that shit together. Sorry. My
if he's not watching, he's listening on most major podcasting platforms.
Most major podcast outlets. That's right.
Yes. Bray Wyatt kicks off SmackDown and is immediately apologizing for his actions last week, in which he attacked a cameraman. LA Knight interrupts him though, and after Knight issues a challenge for a match at Royal Rumble, and Wyatt accepts. Uncle Howdy made his way to the ring. He came face to face with Wyatt, stood by his side before dropping the former WWE champion, with Sister Abigail leaving Knight to ask, "What is going on?"
So I've seen a 100% clear photo. Here is my theory on Uncle Howdy. It was originally Mike Rotunda. Then he had a heart attack. Because you watch those original videos, and that was an actual mustache. That was waxed on out. That was a real mustache. Those were real cheekbones that we saw. Those with a little bit of a prosthetic on top of it. This Uncle Howdy mask that they have now is a ceramic mustache. But you are 100% and you're correct in what you have been saying. It is 100% Bo Dallas. But I feel that the original Uncle Howdy was Mike Rotunda.
It possibly could be. Things
then
have
he
changed.
suffered the heart attack. Yeah. Now it's Bo Dallas.
Yeah. All right, next we get a Sheamus versus Solo
Yes,
Sokoa.
Sokoa. Burp, burp.
Solo wins with a Samoan spike. After the match, the Bloodline wipe out Butch and Holland and beat down Sheamus until Drew McIntyre returns for the first time since Survivor Series.
Wah, wah.
Yeah,
I'm over Drew. I was really into Drew at one point, and I'm just over Drew at this point.
I don't think that they've used Drew to ever since the no house shows era, the COVID era of WWE. They have not used Drew correctly. He was the COVID champion basically. So, and
I prefer Jinder Mahal as my champion over Drew McIntyre.
I say bring back
Can't
the
hinder
fiery
the Jinder.
redhead. Yeah, I say bring back the fiery redhead and start 3MB again.
You talk about Heath. You talk about
Yep.
Heath, who is right now. Oh no, he just lost the Impact Tag. Former Impact Tag champion with Rhino just lost his tag belts to the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley.
Nice. All right, then we get the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Raquel Rodriguez versus Ronda Rousey.
I just say Gonzalez because that's what she was on NXT, and I do not see the point in changing it when they change brands.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, and I still want to call her Gonzalez because I've seen her at several house shows when she was Gonzalez, and Rodriguez is hard for me to switch to for some reason. Anyway, it was actually a really good match. She sold her arm very well. Rousey, I actually thought this was one of the better Ronda Rousey matches for some reason. Which isn't saying much. Ronda Rousey don't put on a good match. But I think this was one of the better ones. And then Ronda wins
Of course
by armbar. And then,
excuse me. And then Charlotte came back.
With new music. She has new music.
Which says like the Queen.
Yeah. It's more of a up-tempo type deal too, but Charlotte Flair returns, challenges Rousey to a match then and now, and they say Ronda Rousey's ego got the better of her, and she accepted, and Flair wins.
Woo!
Yep, Flair has to have a belt apparently.
I don't know, man. Next.
Yeah, thank you. Next, we have the Intercontinental Champion Gunther
Zering is General.
Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci hit the ring for a promo segment, but Braun Strowman interrupts and challenges Gunther for the IC title. A brawl breaks out until Ricochet shows up with a chair for the save.
Boo, on all accounts.
In 2 weeks, there's going to be a Intercontinental Championship match, which I actually believe Strowman's going to win.
I hope not.
I hope not.
Get Strowman out of here.
And then we have the main event.
Strowman's just stealing your gimmick. That's just bald head, big beard. He's just stealing your gimmick, man.
He stole it.
He's jealous. He's jealous, and we're calling him out right now. Braun Strowman, we know that you just want to be like the bearded geek.
It is true. I mean,
gonna happen, brother.
You once had the ponytail deal,
yeah, but
and
once he got let go, he's like, I'm getting rid of this shit. and then he pierced his nose. But the problem with him piercing his nose is he pierced his nose too low, like a little emo girl, and not higher up. Like he has like what I can only call is like a little emo girl septum piercing. I think it looks horrible on him. His head is too big for such a small piercing. Like it just looks disproportionate in size. Like the dude is too big, and he's probably just wearing like a regular gauge, which on any human would be like, oh, that's a nice septum piercing. But on him, it's like, look at this little baby thing right there. Look at this little baby septum piercing.
This is the opinions of Steve and Steve's alone. This does not
The best would be is meeting Braun, and he's like, "What did you say about my piercing?" I'm like, "Nothing at all, sir. Nothing at all."
Next, we have the main event: John Cena and KO versus Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. Cena and Owens win. Owens pins Sami. It was a match that you expect would happen. It was nothing special, other than Cena's big ass bald spot that he now has. Yeah, it is a.
It is a huge bald spot. That man. I'm not gonna make that comment. Never mind. He should just shave his head, or he should just always come out. How did he not come out to the Peacemaker entrance? Do you really want to taste it?
Oh,
and
that would have been
so
awesome.
Does the whole dance. It would have been amazing.
That would have been a better match. It would have made for a better match, I believe. But there you have it. That is SmackDown. It was kind of a slog. It wasn't a fast paced. It was a fast paced show, but it wasn't something that I would suggest a rewatch on. So,
well,
what do we have for some AE dubs?
On Wednesday night, we had Wednesday Night Dynamite, and we started with Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson, correct?
Yes.
I still get confused on that. Against All Ego, Ethan Page, being set up from the week before on Danielson calling out MJF for that, and there was a big story with that, and Danielson comes out the winner on that. We get after that Claudio Castagnoli and Jon Moxley going up against Dante and the other brother, the Martin brothers. I wrote the Martin brothers because I can't remember both of their names. Either way, Claudio got the pin. Hook puts the FTW Championship on the line against Balaam Lynx. Of course, Hook wins. We get a little bit of
okay. I don't see the appeal of Hook. Like, the crowd goes crazy for Hook. I don't get him.
He's awesome. He's amazing in the ring. He was trained in such a way that he can go out there, and for a guy with such a small frame, he packs a bigger punch than you expect. He hits an awesome suplex, and I'm sure you know it, but he's Taz's kid.
Actually, no, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, that's Taz's son.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Which is one of the other reasons why I also think like he's just like a fan favorite. No, dude, I think Hook is badass. I love Hook. It'd be great. Let me.
Yeah,
I love.
I think that's what it is. It's like the weird emo-y type hair that, and no facial expression that I don't get. So.
I think that's what it's like. But you love Orange Cassidy.
That is very true.
Orange Cassidy is the same thing. Orange Cassidy is just the same. Sunglasses.
But it's a different presentation. That's a comedy presentation.
That is the same scene that gives off the same energy. It's two different scenes that gives off the same vibe. Hook, yeah. Orange Cassidy.
Okay, I get you. Okay.
Let me get my fucking hair back. Right. I want to say that Big Bill and the other guy, I forget his name, Stoker Hathaway, or Stoker Hathley, I forget his name, the manager. They come on out. Jungle Boy makes the save. We then literally cut to the back because apparently for the best of 7 series, the next match with the Death Triangle and the Elite were Falls Count Anywhere. So we legitimately start the fight in the back. That goes on for about 3-4 minutes till they make their way out of the ring. And now it's officially tied up with the Elite winning, to which we now get a ladder match in 2 weeks on the 11th in LA, where I will be seeing it live.
Nice.
Dynamite and Rampage from the LA, I think it's the LA Forum. My brother Andrew and I will be going. I will be reporting live from the event. I mean, I'll be reporting what I saw live from the event. But unfortunately, and I hate to say it, because I like Death Triangle more than I like the Elite. So unfortunately, I will be watching the Elite probably win the the 6-man tag championships, or the 3-man tag. I don't know what they're called, in LA. We're also going to see, though, because they set it up on Rampage, but I'm excited. We'll be seeing Jon Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page on the 11th in LA as well.
Oh, very cool.
They did an Acclaimed rap video. I'm kind of over the Acclaimed. I hate to say it. I'm over the rap videos.
I'm over the rap videos, but I love the energy that the Acclaim bring.
The energy they bring is great. I'm over the rap videos. I'm over the beginning raps. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm not getting into it. We get Tay Conte and Anna Jay versus Willow Nightingale and Ruby Soho. Tay ends up getting the win on this one. And then we get our main event of Samoa Joe versus Wardlow for the TNT Championship, in which Samoa Joe retains. And that was Wednesday Night Dynamite, which leads us right into Friday Night Rampage. Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta of Best Friends face each other for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship. That was actually set up on Dynamite, where Kip Sabian goes to issue a challenge, and he's like, I eliminated you from the thing, which means that I deserve a shot. And Trent was like, yeah, but right after that, I eliminated you, so technically I deserve the shot more than you. And Orange just goes, yeah, Trent gets the shot. Friday Night Rampage, cool, bye. So we start the show with Orange versus Trent. There's a little bit of foul play on the part of Penelope Ford coming on down, distracting. Orange Cassidy, of course, retains, leaving the ring by himself. He gets out right away, and everyone was ringside. It was Trent Beretta, Chuck Taylor, Orange Cassidy, Danhausen, and nobody left with...
Yes, Danhausen.
Yes, Danhausen. Of course, yes. That is my favorite thing to do when working conventions, is people coming up with Danhausen shirts and me going, yes, hello, welcome to the thing. Many pleasures and wares we have, yes. Ask a price, I'll tell you. Okay, leave you alone. People love it. They pop, and then they go, do you have anything Danhausen? And I go, no, why would I? No Danhausen.
No.
But they're doing this big, like, I hope they don't break up Best Friends. I love Best Friends. The only way I would accept a breaking up of Best Friends is if Rocky Romero came in full time and Roppongi Vice just returned, and they had Roppongi Vice in AEW. That is the only way I'd actually accept a Best Friends breakup.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they do this little promo where we find out that Darby Allin is going to get a shot at Joe's TNT Championship. And they do this big promo with Sting where he's like, you're Darby Allin, you're going to get your belt back, and you need to be a man. And there's no way... I'm going to be so furiously pissed if Darby Allin beats Samoa Joe, because there is no way that in real life, let alone a predetermined fight, that Darby Allin would ever beat Samoa Joe.
He's the size of Samoa Joe's leg.
Joe just goes, bap.
Yeah.
And Darby Allin goes, look at the stars.
Yeah.
Like, that should be that fucking fight. That's all that should be, is Joe just bap. And he just hits the ground. Just
a good old bap.
Down goes Frazier. Kip Sabian, they literally come back from commercial on Kip Sabian versus, I don't know, because his opponent never got introduced, and they never really said his name on commentary. Of course, Kip Sabian wins. Jade Cargill versus Kiera Hogan, in which we get a little bit more on the baddies breaking up, on Red Velvet stopping Jade from hitting Kiera when she was being held by the second baddie, whose name I don't know and not willing to commit because I don't know. And then you get our main event of Shane Strickland, Swerve Strickland. Shane Strickland is a photographer. Swerve Strickland versus Wheeler Yuta, in which Wheeler has Jon Moxley and Claudio stay in the back. whereas Strickland has his two guys, his two tattooed guys, come on out. It was a very good back and forth match. I very much enjoyed it. If you have the chance, I would definitely say check it out. Swerve coming out on top, but it was a good one, and I very much enjoyed it. And that was the main event of Rampage, and that was Dynamite and Rampage for AEW.
Well, there you have it. That does it for this
Happy
week
New
in
Year.
wrestling recap. Happy New Year. If you are watching on YouTube, please give us a like. Leave a comment down below. Give us a good old thumb and all that good stuff. If you are listening through most major podcasting platforms, check us out on YouTube as well. All right, guys, that does it for Layeth the Squad Down.
Come look at my cool Doug Trio tattoo, everyone listening on podcasts. You just missed it.
That does it for Layeth the Squad Down. So for Steve, I am Kevin saying, keep on wrestling, everybody.
Oh, hell yeah.